women are a vital and vibrant part of the church and the world. And so we pause to be reminded of a commitment that has been part of our church for so long, we tend to forget that it isn't a given outside these walls. We give thanks for the women who have shaped us, and we celebrate the girls who are learning and leading even now.
It's a pleasure to think about women deacons at Second Baptist Church. Two names come to my mind quickly: Isla Steinkamp and Cyril Somerville. They were 180 degrees different in their personalities, but their commitment to service at Second Baptist, whatever the kingdom need was 100% plus. They set an example that all of us can follow.
I'm not sure there's anyone who has demonstrated to me the fact that women should be in ministry or be ordained as deacons better than Jean Goodwin. Jean was the first person to arrive in a home when somebody had lost a loved one. If there was ever a need with a church family, she was the one who volunteered to be there to help. She's always had a heart of ministry, and I love her for who she is.
One thing that a woman I know, Miss Suzanne, she brings a beautiful choir to the church, and we get to hear her and all the hard work that the choir has done to bring us beautiful music.
It's important that women lead in every aspect of church life to show young girls that they're the same as boys, they're better than boys, they're worse than boys, you know. There's a lot of, it's not just, because a lot of time, I think that young girls are they're immediately shown, oh, you're not the same as boys, but that's not really entirely true.
I think it is incredibly important for women in ministry to pave the way for the next generation, like my granddaughter, Cece.
And on that note, I would just like to say I'm excited to be in a church that values the leadership of women. Just as Paul tells us in Romans 16, talking about Junia, he considers her just alongside him as an apostle. And men and women were always intended to partner equally in home, church, community, and I'm very excited to see that happening at 2BC.
Y'all, I'm so very grateful to be a part of a church that affirms women in ministry and leadership. I would not have it any other way. Women are created in the divine image, and therefore they show us something of who our God is. And I can't tell you how many times the women of Second Baptist Church have done just that for me and so many others. From their positions in leadership as Sunday school teachers and deacon chairs and committee chairs and on staff at Second, I'm so very grateful for the women in leadership at Second Baptist Church.
Casey and Brittany are the best youth and child ministers.
My first thoughts about women in ministry, and it made me think about growing up in Southern Baptist Church, the influence of the Women's Missionary Union. It was a huge influence in my life. Of course, when we came to Second, ministers of music that are women, many women leading in prayer and preaching. It's been so exciting. Why not? Why not have women be a part of our services and leaders in the church? It's a really beautiful thing to be a part of a church that celebrates women in ministry.
Miss Casey, just because I think Miss Casey is really sweet and she's superb. She was the best Sunday school teachers ever. If you only have male preachers, there's not going to be much difference. And the more diversity you have, like scientifically proven, the more creativity you have.
Miss Casey Eller is an important leader in our church because she teaches the Sunday school kids and she's very smart.
And she is my friend.
I want my daughters to see and hear a message that they have value and are worthy of leadership roles in all walks of life. And what better place to see that example than in church? And even though I believe that progress is being made, we still have equality issues that surround us. But how hypocritical would it be for me to say to my daughters or to my wife that you have every right to seek equality in school or work or home, but you still need to take a step back in the very place that is portrayed as sanctuary, a place where we claim that all are created in the very image of God. So seeing women lead as a part of their faith journey, to me, only reinforces what my daughters can do and be inside and outside of what should be a place of validation and encouragement.
Thanks be to God for women who show us what it means to dream your dream here on earth as it is in heaven.